Hey, welcome to another episode of Geek Money Life. And so the latest inflation numbers just came out here in the United States for the month of June. And no surprise, they're not good. We have higher inflation and it seems to keep getting higher and higher. But unfortunately, the United States isn't the only country facing high inflation and rising costs. Many other countries are facing something similar or even worse. And all of this is due mainly to the same things. The first thing is the pandemic, which really affected everyone all around the world. The second thing is the recent war in the Ukraine. And then the final thing, as usual, politics. So all of these things put together has created this environment of high inflation, higher costs, and unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any end in sight in the near term, but eventually we will get through this. But in the meantime, I want to talk about how you can prepare for this. And so today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 inflation prep tips that you could take to help protect yourself as we're all going through this challenging times together. And so the first and most obvious thing that you need to do is to reduce your expenses if at all possible. And during these times, it's going to be a lot harder to do that because things cost a lot more. But this is almost a necessary thing to do because in this case, since things do cost more, you really have to watch your money. And the number one place you should watch your money is in where you spend your money. So if you haven't started cutting down on things that you don't really need, now is the time to do it. And once you reduce your expenses here, it's going to help you out greatly whenever times get better. And so the second really important thing that you need to prepare for is to have an emergency fund. Anywhere from 3 to ideally 6 months of savings. Because during these really hard times, a lot of businesses might go out of business or they actually have to reduce their workforce. And because of that, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs and their main source of income. So by having 3 to 6 months of emergency fund available, it's going to give you time and also peace of mind. And finally, it's going to lower your stress because during these times, finding more income might be more challenging, and because of that, you really need to have time to actually focus and plan accordingly instead of being in a situation where you have to make really quick decisions just to survive, which normally leads to bad decisions. And so the third preparation step that all of us went through during the pandemic is to stock up on supplies that you need to survive. So things like water, canned food, toiletries, women's health products, and prescription medication, especially for those who have serious health conditions like diabetes, heart conditions, and so forth, where they can't survive without these medications. Definitely talk to your doctor to see if you get a longer supply of your medications. And so by doing all of these things, it'll help you weather any storms that we have when it comes to supply shortages, which we will. And so that way you don't actually have to go without things that you definitely need to survive. And so the fourth step is really valuable in any economic situation, and that is to make more money. Whether you need to work more hours, get a raise, get a part-time job, get another full-time job, or start a side hustle or business, all of these things will actually help you to increase your income, and that's good no matter what economic situation is going on around the world. And at least in my opinion, one of the best ways for you to actually increase your income and make more money is to learn new skills and experience. And by doing this, it'll help you out for many, many years to come and even a lifetime. And so if you're thinking about learning something new, this is the best time to do it. For professional virtual business locations, check out Anytime Mailbox with more than 1,300 locations worldwide at affordable rates. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. And so the fifth and final inflation prep step is to breathe and relax. Because with everything that's going on around the world, it really doesn't help you to be constantly worried and to be under high levels of anxiety and stress. Because all of those things aren't going to solve your financial problems. And if anything, they're going to cause more problems, especially when it comes to your health, from a mental point of view, physical and emotional. And to me, that's definitely not something that's worth trading in for any financial problems that we have. And just remember that this isn't the first time that people have gone through these type of challenging situations. We're going to get through this now, and we're going to get through this in the future as well. So if you actually had any thoughts on this or any other ways that you're preparing for this, be sure to leave in the commentary below. And if you did want to see more of my money videos, I do have an entire playlist I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.